Hey, chirpers, what's going on? We are going to be looking at Hootsuite right now. And we're going to jump into it. We're going to take a look at the different features and really focus on the capabilities of what we talk about, how to use it. It's a full-blown social media tool, so you can really use it for all your social media accounts: Facebook, LinkedIn, Google+, YouTube. I think even Instagram is capable on there. The amount of social media accounts that you can upload into Hootsuite is really what separates it from the rest. Not all these other social media tools have the same capabilities as far as touching and using and managing all the accounts at once. That's really the biggest difference here. So let's jump into it. If you log into or you type in the URL hootsuite.com, you will see this page right here. There are different plans. They do have a free plan, which allows you to have up to 5 social media accounts, I believe. But if you just go to the plans and take a look, it's great. If you need to upgrade it to have more capabilities or to add more users to it, the plan starts as low as like $9.99 a month. I've used that for business purposes. It's really helpful. It's a good cost. So yeah, check that out. You really have to make that determination based on what your needs are. But we're just gonna sign into it for free, and I have it already set up. So I'm just gonna log in through my Twitter account. You can do the same. If it's not connected yet, you just have to type in your credentials, and it will take you to your page or show you how to set it up. So now that we're waiting for this to upload, the biggest thing here, so all right, so now we're here, and what you'll see with this tool is that you have these different tabs up on the top. So we have keywords, we have BL Twitter, so that is really just for my Twitter account. You can see the M through Thursday chats, which actually is a tab that I have all my chats for my Twitter on there, and then I even have my Facebook page up here as well, which I don't ever really use this, so I'm gonna actually close this out. Say yes. So what you see here is what I've done is that I just have the regular stream here for my Twitter account, which you can add streams here, you can add social networks. We're not going to go through all the capabilities here and all the features and how to use all of them because the time is limited. If you want to, there are tutorials within here that you can get set up. It will help you to walk you through and getting set up here once you do log into it. So I do highly recommend you take advantage of all these the Hootsuite University and the partner programs and the help desk and all that stuff to get you set up. But it's very intuitive. If you have any questions, you can always contact me directly, and I'd be more than happy to help you out. But I'm going to show you from a Twitter perspective how to really use this. So first things first is that we have these different feeds, and so what I've done here is I set this up as a home feed, so I get to see all the tweets that are going on right now. I have mentions, so every time I get mentioned, someone mentions me, I can see that in this stream. These are my tweets that have been retweeted, so that means anything that I tweeted out that someone else retweeted, I can see who did it and who when it was done. I also have set up here, I have new followers. So everyone that is following me or new followers, I can see who they are. And the great thing about this is that this is one of those capabilities is you can click on the user right within Hootsuite and you can see just a real general overview of who they are. You can see how many people are following them. They even have their clout score in here, which if you don't know about clout score, you should check that out. But it shows you the influence of that person. The higher the clout score, the better. You can check out their timeline, things that they're tweeting about. You can see mentions, who have mentioned them, what they're being mentioned for, and then favorites too. So you have all that from just clicking within Hootsuite itself. If we slide across, what we can see here is I have favorite tweets for my favorites. I've even set up, I did a piece of content called Stop Spamming, and I put in a stream for that, but it's been a couple months, so there's really nothing on that end. I don't have any scheduled tweets, at least within Hootsuite, so if I did, this is where it would show up. We slide across here to the other sides, and we'll see other searches. So this is cool. I put in here searches for Brandon Lewin, and these are things that came up. So this is actually an article that I put out as of today, and someone tweeted that out. So what I'm going to do is favorite this, and then I will come back and I actually will say something to them, to Dear Cat. Let's check her out and see who she is. She's got pretty good following. Global brand manager. Wow, she's got some pretty good credentials here. So I'm actually going to click on her website later and check that out, see more of her timeline, look through a few more things, and definitely thank her for tweeting out my article. So this is good. I put in even a keyword here, but we're going to talk about the keywords in a second. If you want to take ad streams or take them out, if you want to take them out, you just put the X, pull the X here. To add a stream, you can either slide across all the way to the end or just click on this button up here, and then it will show you what you can add. You can get that same capability on this side in this window as well. So you can get those streams in here. And what I do recommend is having some of these set up as far as the ones like new followers. That's a good one. My tweets retweeted is also a good one, and mentions. These are all ones I would highly recommend. And then you can get specific as far as if you have like a piece of content or you want to keep an eye on your name. This is where this came into play, where I put in, this is actually stream. Let's see if we can pull it up. I won't show it. But anyway, this is a stream that I am looking for myself, my name in Twitter. So these are the tweets that came up for it. And then this is actually a keyword, small biz, that I had in here too. So what I would recommend is definitely having the new followers, my tweets retweeted, and also mentions. Definitely some of those for these other keywords. So you can set up a new tab here, and the way you do that is you hit that little plus sign right here and you create a new tab. You just name it whatever you want. So again, if we want to do another one, keywords, oops, keywords. I'm going to do this again. Let's try this again. Keywords. If I can spell keywords too. I'm going to add this. And then what you'll see is when you add these new tabs up there, like this one, it's going to ask you which stream you want to add in here. So you have to figure out how you want to organize this. And what I would recommend is that if you create newer streams, especially for like keywords, this is where the search section. So you might want to search for specific keywords, hashtags, whatever you want to keep an eye on. So once you find those things, you can add them in here. They obviously have recommendations here as well for keywords and hashtags and names and all that stuff. But you just type that in. If we want to put in chirp chirp, or so we can put in search for that, and then we'll have a stream for that. We could do another one called, let's do branding. We could do one for that, and without the hashtag, and then we'll get all these tweets that will have the word. If you do it without a hashtag, what you'll find is that you're going to get tweets that have both a hashtag and also has the word inside the tweets. So that's really going to be the difference here. So you could set that up, and you can do multiple different ones. That's up to you. If we go back here to keywords, I've done that for a number of different ones. So this one was actually had multiple keywords on it. It is personal branding, marketing, and branding, as you can see right there. And so there's a stream with all those keywords in here. So what you can use this for is you're looking to converse with people who are talking about these things. You jump in there, you stream through this. It's all filtered specifically for those terms, and you look through it. Same thing with this hashtag, and this hashtag, and we can just go across and you can see it. And what I also did here is that I put in hashtags for the specific chats that I'm involved in. So like content chat, this is get real chat, media chat, social selling hour, blog chat, etc., etc. So I've set up streams for that, but then I set up an actual tab for those chats as well. So the great thing is that you can use this is for when you have a chat, you can set up these streams, and when they're live, you can see them streaming, you can reply to them, you can tweet up here, and you can send it out. And so you have all these capabilities of participating in the chat and just really narrowing down your focus to just what's going on in there. What I might recommend too is that if you have streams set up for chats, you would also want to add in the stream for mentions into this. And when you do that, you have to make sure if you have multiple Twitter accounts for whatever reason in here, you want to make sure you pick the one and then you add mentions. And so what you'll see is when we exit out of here, I have mentions, and let's say social chat's going on right now, I might move mentions over. And so what I can do is that I can see what's being chatted about in the chat. I can retweet, I can reply, I can mention, I can add my 2 cents, and then when people are replying to what I say, I'll see that pop it up in the mentions. So that's a great way of using Hootsuite for both filtering out, finding, cutting through the noise, finding out what people are talking about, looking over keywords, finding people to participate in chats in, looking at people, who they are, finding out more information about them, whether they're good followers or not, and then also filtering it down and using it for chats as well. It's a great way to use Hootsuite. And there's a lot of different things you can use it for. There are even statistics and analysis and analytics in this as well. You can assign things to team members if you have team members on here. So there's a lot of capabilities. But as far as using it for the focus of the book and how we use this in building a community and interacting with people, it's really about filtering it down to specific streams, cutting out the noise, and being more organized about how you use things. So check it out, give it a try, let me know what you think. And if you find different ways, you have other suggestions, or jump out, tweet us at and use the hashtag #ChirpChirp, #ChirpChirp. You can also let me know, just shoot me an email, let me know, and I'd love to add that, potentially your suggestions to the book as well. So thank you so much. Check out the next video.